Hello, my name is Tony Dong. Facebook fined 122 million by EU over WhatsApp acquisition. Facebook was fined 122 million for giving European Union antitrust regulators misleading or incorrect information about its acquisition of messaging service WhatsApp in 2014. The fine is one of the largest that Facebook has received from an antitrust regulator, and officials said it also sends a warning message to other companies. Today's decision sends a clear signal to companies that they must comply with all aspects of EU merger rules, including the obligation to provide correct information, said Margrethe Vestager, the EU's Commissioner for Competition, in a statement. The Menlo Park tech firm told the European Commission, the executive arm of the EU, in 2014, that it could then automatically match Facebook's users' accounts to WhatsApp users' accounts. But the Commission found out that wasn't true and said that Facebook staff knew about the possibility, but failed to inform them. Last year, when the messaging app updated its terms of service and privacy policy, WhatsApp said it could link users' phone numbers with Facebook users' identities. Facebook said in a statement that the errors it made were not intentional, and the Commission confirmed it didn't impact the outcome of the merger review. We've acted in good faith since our very first interactions with the Commission, and we've sought to provide accurate information at every turn, Facebook said. Facebook purchased WhatsApp, which now has more than 1 billion users in over 180 countries, for $22 billion in 2014. The Commission said in a press release that Facebook was being fined for providing incorrect and misleading information in the merger notification form, and in a reply to the Commission's request for more information. The Commission considers that these infringements are serious because they prevented it from having all relevant information for the assessment of the transaction. According to the press release, this isn't the first time Facebook has landed in hot water with European antitrust regulators. The company has also faced privacy concerns over the data it collects from its users. This week, French regulator, the Commission nailed the line formatique et des Libertés, slapped Facebook with a 164,000 fine for running afoul of the country's data protection rules. Thanks for watching video. In 19BN Deal 3, October 2015 Safe Harbor Data Transfer Agreement scuppered by EU4, December 2016 Brussels opens competition probe into WhatsApp merger 5, May 2017 Facebook fined over WhatsApp deal. Facebook is the latest Silicon Valley company to find itself in the crosshairs of European regulators, joining Google, Amazon and Apple. Authorities insist that the inquiries are discreet, but one area in which the companies face a coordinated effort is how they collect and use data. This is the battle Brussels is pondering, and it has two lines of attack: data protection and competition policy. The future of big data are not just about technology, Ms. Vestager said in a speech last autumn. It's about things like data protection, consumer rights and competition. Things that give people confidence that big data won't harm them. If we want big data to fulfill its promise, then we need to enforce the rules effectively. Lee, a data protection specialist at Field Fisher, the law firm, less concrete than the data privacy concerns, as competition authorities are coming to grips with how to regulate competition in markets without prices, where people exchange their data for free services. The competition rules weren't written with big data in mind, but the issues that concern us haven't changed, Mrs. Vestager says. Most of the time these companies are now powerful not because of assets, but because of the data they have, says Jan-Philipp Albrecht, a Green MEP who oversaw the introduction of the EU's new data protection rules known as GDPR. If you use legally obtained data for market abuse, or for discrimination of consumers, then this should be taken into account by competition law. Delving into Facebook's data practices would not be unexpected for European antitrust authorities. Bundeskartellamt, Germany's antitrust agency, is conducting a closely watched investigation into whether the social network abused its market power by infringing data protection rules. And Facebook has to worry about more than just regulators. European consumers are also awakening to their privacy rights, and will soon have the right to demand damages. In 2012, Max Schrems, a 24-year-old Austrian law student, launched a series of cases against Facebook for invading his privacy through its aggressive data collection practices. His case led to the European Court of Justice striking down the Safe Harbor Agreement, used by several large U.S. companies to transfer data between Europe and the U.S. Mr. Schrems has also filed a class action suit on behalf of 25,000 Facebook users for the company's privacy violations, for which he is claiming up to 12.5 M. Under GDPR, you will have the right to claim emotional damages for any violation of privacy law, says Mr. Schrems. So if Facebook merges your data with WhatsApp, you can go after them for damages. Imagine if billions of users ask for 500 each. It will be a whole different ballgame. Internet companies have so far remained largely unregulated because their services have not been mainstream enough to catch the attention of politicians, he adds. Now, it is a reality in all sectors of the economy, so it has to be regulated like everything else, he says. Europe started off with soft-touch regulation, but none of that worked. So they are moving into lawmaking. Additional reporting by Paul McLean and Hannah Kuchler in San Francisco. Trouble in court for social network. October 2015, the European Court of Justice rules that the 15-year-old Safe Harbor Agreement that allowed companies to transfer data to the U.S. is invalid based on cases filed by Austrian law student Max Schrems against Facebook for violating his privacy rights. February 2016, German court fines Facebook 100,000 for not adequately informing users how content they posted would be used. March 2016, German competition authority opens probe into whether Facebook abused its marketing power by infringing data protection rules. June 2016, Facebook wins an appeal in Belgium against a court ruling that said it inappropriately collected digital information on users and non-users. September 2016, Hamburg Data Protection Commissioner orders Facebook to stop storing data of German WhatsApp users. December 2016, European Commissioner opens probe into whether Facebook misled it during its 2014 acquisition of WhatsApp. May 2017, French Data Protection Agency fines Facebook 150,000 over how it collects and uses consumer data. Italy fines WhatsApp 3M for sharing data with its parent group. Thanks for watching video.